Hey everybody, welcome to a new episode of Who's That Anime with your host Steve and Colin,
Yep.
bringing you forth into the 20th first century.
When does Chargeman Ken take place, Colin?
I think it's 2075.
Holy shit, that's way closer than that should be.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'm immediately reminded of the beginning of the Transformers movie in the year 2005. And you're like, no, absolutely not.
yeah. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so charge on, go.
Yep.
I
Charge and go.
charge and go. Episode 1.
God. Oh, God. We're 40 episodes deep, Colin. We're more than halfway through this.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far.
I hope you've enjoyed it more than we have. I imagine listening to some sort of mental breakdown will be much more entertaining than watching the show. So
Yeah, and that's exactly what you'll get here because
yeah,
certainly Steve has
oh,
had that 10 episodes ago.
I'm really struggling. Uh, it's getting a lot more difficult. Um, so episodes 41 to 45 today. We're gonna start with episode 41, Cinderella Girl.
Oh, yeah, they just. Again, stranger danger, but never mind.
Oh God, yeah.
This is a weird one because it's obviously like, you know what? There was that cool, like, fairy tale story about this girl and her, like, two ugly sisters and horrible stepmother.
Oh, you mean
As
Cinderella?
Yeah, Cinderella, yeah, literally. And this
That they
kind of
basically recreate down to the detail, except when it changes up, and instead of a fairy godmother turning up, a man in a suit buys her.
no, she just yeah, she does, yeah,
He does. He
It-
literally just buys her.
yeah, that's right. But he does give her a dress first,
He does, but
magical dress.
the stepmother's like, how could I ever part with it? It's like, here, bag of money, mine now.
Yeah, right,
Finders keepers. This child is mine.
yeah. So it's I think with Cinderella. I think Strange Man said, Grand God, the fairy woman,
The fairy god
godmother,
gangster.
yeah, magically gives her a new dress. Stepmother's like, the hell, and then he gives her a bag of money, and then they kind of leave, and then she goes, oh, money, and then it's actually poisonous insects, and she falls
It's
over
so good.
half
And
bitten.
then she dies. She
Well,
gets her comeuppance.
yeah. And then they go to the party, and then
Oh God.
Chargeman Ken and his sister Park comes there because it's
This is
the
insane.
it's the way relevance of Chargeman Ken being in this party, and then the child's party that they're at is actually from some person that owns an airline, and they've got a new
Something
plane
like,
coming out.
yeah, I think it is an airline, yeah. And essentially it's the kid's birthday. He's a princely type kid.
Mhm.
The girl who's the has the fairy god gangster is now catching the eye of said child in order for them to dance.
Well, I think it
And
helps by her to mean stepsister to basically like, "What the hell are you doing here?" Slap, and then she falls
uh,
over, and he's like, "Are you okay?"
oh, I forgot about that bit. Holy shit, they just straight up assault her.
Yeah, in the party. Didn't hide
Holy
it this
shit.
time.
Yeah.
Uh,
What the fuck you doing here?
yeah,
Slap.
and then
Yeah, that's
Bar
crazy.
Barakan somehow finds out there's two people trying to rob the place and gets Ken, and then they turn out to be Julians, and he shoots them up. And then the two ugly stepsisters get chucked out for violence in the party, and Cinderella dances with the prince at the end. That's it.
So the other point to this I want to make
Uh-huh.
is the elaborate nature of this plan by the Duralians. The Duralians,
Hmm.
knowing
Hmm.
that a young girl wanted to go to a party but couldn't go to the party because the wicked stepmother and the ugly sisters wouldn't let her,
Uh-huh.
breaks into her house and gives her a dress,
Yep.
buys her from the stepmother
With
to take
insects.
her to the part with insects to take her to the party
Hmm.
with no guarantees that this is going to work, but that she's going to draw the attention of the prince who's going to dance with her, which will distract everyone to the point where it lets them break into the safe.
Yeah. And they nearly got away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids.
That is true, but can we also just talk about the fact that they could have just broken into the safe? The lead up to this, none of that needed to happen. Those kids were occupied. Like
Oh,
there, there was no need.
can we call
None.
you? Can I call you back to episode 26? I'm going to say 20. I'm not going to pick up a random number and say episode
Okay.
26, where
Okay.
oh no, actually, it wasn't that high. It's probably 16, and it was
Okay.
like about the kid who basically got set and started arsoning buildings, so they incorporate him into going burning more buildings.
That is true, and that's episode. I think say episode 25. Save young Yuichi.
Oh shit! What the episode?
So you were
Oh,
not far off.
what? Off.
That's deeply disturbing. Um, but
Less
yeah,
than
that is
ever.
that is wild for me. I was sitting the whole time. It's like, wow, 95% of this episode is irrelevant. All I needed to see was them trying to break in, Barakan finding them, and then Chargeman Ken shooting them.
It's it's like Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Go
where
on.
at no point Indiana Jones actually had to need to be in that movie.
Oh wow, the events would have happened without him, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
Oh wow, he made no difference.
he made no difference whatsoever. All
Oh
he
holy
did
shit.
maybe save the girl by telling him to keep her eyes closed, or put her in more in danger because she came with him.
Ah,
That's a theory anyway. He
that's
had
wild.
no relevance to that movie other than he was there.
Well, on that note,
Hmm.
episode 42.
Yeah.
The airbase is targeted.
Oh shit! This is a kid.
Yeah, there's also nothing to this episode.
So
Nothing.
this one, uh, Ken's visiting a military base, uh,
Cause
cause that, and then some kid is roped into another plan. Another kid roped into another plan of sabotaging the base. I don't think he has any connection to this base.
they see him being naughty, and then they're
He's
like, hey, how about you be
shopless.
naughty for us?
Yeah, I saw you shoplifting this robot, but I'm
Yeah.
lonely in the afternoons because my parents work. And it's like
You
fine,
know,
but I won't tell rat you out. And if you basically do this work for us, oh, and shall we say that they've changed their attire in this one? They got green suits.
they they have. They look slightly different, and yet still look like Duralians.
Yeah, but they had like bright green suits in this one instead of the normal purple crap they wear. Um,
Crazy.
and then they encounter Ken and go, "Who are you?" And it's like, "What? I'm Chargeman Ken. I've been fighting you guys for the last 40 episodes."
How can you not know who I
But
am? I'm
yeah,
like the harbinger of death to you people.
yeah. And then I think they shoot him, and then the ray bounce off him in this maybe in this episode.
Maybe it's
There's
this one, yeah.
there's certainly one episode where the ray's kind of just like, "Poosh," and he's like, "Yeah, that doesn't do
I think this
anything."
is just going to be a thing once an episode where we say maybe it's this one where the ray bounces off his head.
It's that one or the hairdressing one with
Yeah, yeah.
the harbinger of death, or whatever it's called. And
The pretty boy robot is a herald of death.
the herald of death. There you
I
go.
think I'm gonna get a T-shirt with that written on it.
Herald.
Yeah. In fact, there it is. There's our first Who's That Anime merch. Just T-shirts with that episode title on it.
What about our t-shirt about I digest?
I mean, that's absolutely gonna happen. Also,
Anyway, so um, yeah, he turns up, kills him, and there's a bit where he's like, "Oh, where's my sister and the robot?" And he goes looking, and that's how he finds the boy sabotaging the thing. And
He says, "Hey, are you being naughty?" He's
yeah,
like,
you've been bad.
maybe."
Yeah, yeah. And then why? Who's made you do this? Because it's not him doing it. It's all someone made him do it. Anyway, and then the sister and the robots appear at the fight scene for some reason. It's,
Yeah,
it's just
I
like,
don't
oh,
remember why.
these people are here now.
Yeah, they need to be in some sort of danger, almost, kind of.
Yeah. Anyway, he kills the Chileans. The American, the general of the base goes, "Oh, thanks," because they wanted to blow up the new plane. It was alien resistant or something.
Yeah, an alien resistant plane,
Yeah. Anyway, next episode.
which they couldn't have blown up because it's alien resistant, but whatever.
Ah,
Or is that why that they got that kid to do it? It's not kid resistant.
it's not kid resistant. I don't know. Don't think too
Oh
much
my
into the
god.
episodes, man.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, episode 43. Peer through the camera viewfinder.
Oh shit! Yeah, this is the one where Ken takes up Kendall.
Oh my god, why is this episode called this?
What is it called? Oh, peer for the.
Peer through the camera viewfinder.
Oh, because this is how he shows Barkan that he is actually a Julian.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jesus.
So
Um,
yeah, so
yeah.
this episode is I think for some reason Barakan's there in Kendo is oh this is Ken. He's only just kind of joined this thing, and he's already gone up against like the
The
vice principal
teacher.
of the
Yeah.
this the Shodo Jojo.
Dojo.
And then they have a fight and they go cha cha cha, and of course he loses. And it's like, oh, there's plenty for me to learn. And the guy's like, yes, there is. And then they follow him. He stalks him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then Farrakhan's like, why are you here? And what we're doing? And it's like, oh, look through this camera finder. See, he's a Chilean. So what?
Uh, it's so stupid.
And then the guy basically gets cornered by fellow Chileans and saying, I thought we sent you to destroy all humans. And they're like, no, I don't want to. And it's like, well, you're no use to us. We're going to kill you. Just like they did to that other one,
Yeah,
the
the one
lady.
that the nurse one, and then the other
Yeah,
one before that.
yeah. Anyway, so they kill them, and then Ken's like, come on, guys. Can't we, like, all
I
learn to love each other?
I had a deep bond with that teacher I fought against this one time.
Big brother, he called him.
Big brother.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then anyway, so he kills all the Chileans that attacked him, and then stares into the moon with Big Brother in the moon. Next episode.
This is fucking stupid, Colin. Episode 44. Beat the fake Ken. Actually,
Oh,
no, I take back. This is fucking stupid.
you gotta have the clone episode, man. Have the clone
This is real dumb. So
episode.
Ken's a dick to everyone. So there
No,
can't possibly be anything wrong.
it was weird. It was I think this one starts out as the teacher's roll call in the class, and he goes,
Yep.
"Oh wait, Ken's never late. He's usually healthy." And then she goes out and sees Ken thing and goes, "Yo, Ken, I heard you were ill." It's like, "Oh no, I'm not ill." And she says something along the lines, and it's like, and then what hypnotizes her, makes her go to sleep somehow.
Yeah. So
Because
it's clearly not Ken
yeah. Oh,
immediately.
it's he has shiny eyes. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then they take her away to like where Ken is, in some cellar.
Yeah, and they've just
Oh,
basically got him in like a slight sub basement.
yeah, with no lights getting into it.
There's no light getting into it, but they have left a window in it just in
Uh,
case.
or blocked. I'm not entirely sure what they've done.
There's like
Because
bars anyway.
yeah,
Because
And I don't.
I got very confused about what his method was later on in this episode. So
Yeah, I wonder what he was doing.
yeah,
Uh, so anyway, they're trapped because he can't turn to Chargeman Ken there
yeah.
because there's no light. Um,
Meanwhile, Ken's being a dick to everyone still.
yeah, he's in the family and he's like just like oh yeah, this is pretty tasty. Oh yeah, join that. And then they're like uh, then Barracan just like whacks him with a baseball bat. And it's like, hey,
Yep.
what's going on? And then you see like Karen with the baseball bat, and the father has like a flamethrower, and then the mother just
Yeah,
looking
the dad has
scolding like,
random flamethrower.
yeah, it just and the mother's just like standing there scolding. And I was like, oh, we know you're not Ken. Where is Ken? Tell
Ken
us now.
washes his hands before dinner. Ken doesn't. Ken eats these.
Doesn't like tomato
Like,
juice.
yeah, it's like you clearly like Ken is at that age where things could be changing, and you have nearly killed him with a baseball bat to the head.
Yeah, yeah, maybe. Anyway,
Yeah, turns out it's not Ken. Turns
it's not.
out it's a Duralian.
Yeah, yeah. And then the police turn up as they're trying to flood the basement.
Yeah, the basement gets flooded.
Yeah,
Uh,
they open like the valves to the river into the basement.
and the teacher is nearly drowning, and Ken's like, "Oh, I can't get any sunlight." And then he's like, "Oh wait," and he picks up a rock
Yeah,
and just starts hitting it against a metal pole
yeah,
in the window. And I was like, "Ken, that's not gonna break that, man. That's a stone. Those poles are made of metal, man."
yeah. I was
It just kept going. I was like, "Ken, please, this is embarrassing." And then he goes, "Oh, I did it," and turns into Chargeman Ken. I was like, "I'm sorry, what the fuck?" I had to rewind it, and it's like, "Oh, he was doing that to get a spark."
Yeah, he made a spark.
The rules here
Uh-huh.
are mad. They
Oh,
make zero sense.
he's gonna have a lie.
Yeah, but that's I don't know, man. That's like some weird. I just have to touch the light thing that makes no sense.
He's,
He's not
no, he
getting any
just
energy from that.
remember what was it episode 2 where they created the smoke and then he got a lighter out
Was
and they turned to
Yeah,
Charles Mancan?
that's more believable than a brief spark created by a rock hitting a metal pole.
I mean, I don't really get that idea because, like, obviously, it's like you get like this little burst of energy, it's like, boop, and then
He's
maybe,
obviously powered by UV energy.
or obviously just powered by make believe man.
Uh,
Whatever he
he might
believes
as well be.
is what he's powered by. Because I'm sure there's like times where he's like been charged by Ken where there's no light at all. Anyway,
Yeah, he is just like fuck
all
him.
over the place.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but I loved it when the aliens like and the police turn up and the aliens like, oh shit, it's the police, and they're hiding around the corner. Police are turned up. Oh,
They
our clone didn't work.
they really don't understand. Like, it's like you could kill them. You know that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You've been doing it
That's
this
the
whole
whole point.
time.
That's the whole point. You're being on the planet is to kill everyone.
Oh god. Or is it? I mean, who knows anymore?
I don't know. It was to the degree for a while. I mean, like there was that one where they released all the humans to go and kill the other humans.
Oh, that was the jail episode, the prison episode. It's
Yeah,
insane.
I I don't know. There seems to be a hell of a lot of trillions because Ken goes through like at least 10 every episode.
There
Uh,
must be thousands of them.
I mean, they could easily just go and just like destroy everything. And there's been a few episodes where basically like a large population has actually been trillions because that's how they got Ken in this episode. Is because he went
Yeah.
over to a group of kids and there was this clown toy, and then the clown toy happened, and then he got basically hit in the back of the head and knocked out.
Yeah.
And it
Like,
was like,
let's be
and
clear here.
all the
After he
kids
was
were
knocked
trillions.
unconscious, they have tried to stab him in the past, right? But now that they've knocked him unconscious, they're going to put him in a cell
Yeah, or they've knocked him
and
unconscious and then tried to dissect him.
not just stab him.
Yeah, like get a big blade and
Like he could, like they know where he lives. They know.
Episode two.
They even put like they even put a doll in his house.
Yeah,
Like they could just go when they're asleep and
yeah,
kill them all.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's been plenty of times of that happening. Um.
show.
Anyway, next episode.
Episode 45. When the cuckoo clock strikes 3.
This is an excellent one. I like this one.
This is pretty good.
That's fucking stupid. Uh, all right, so this is the one where if you ever heard of Chargeman Ken, this is where the meme of the sister with the knife went at him.
Little girl with knife.
Yeah. So she's at a music lesson, and she's got asked by the teacher to go up and play the tune that he just played and go do 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 do. Oh, I
It's
made a
hideous.
mistake.
It's hideous, the music that she's asked to play.
Yeah, and then she goes, "Oh, I made a mistake," and he's like, "Oh, that's all right. Look at the time," and then the cuckoo clock peers out the clock and goes boo, and then hypnotizes her, and he's
Yep,
like, "You are now under control, and you'll kill your brother at 3 o'clock because he's been a bad person."
yep.
And then she goes, "Okay, I'll do that," and then she goes
Yep.
away, and
And she,
then
and she goes home.
yeah, and then everyone in that room, all the other kids were cheerleadings once again. They've already taken over the planet.
Like, either that or the parents are really bad at choosing where their children should be going.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, that too, but yeah.
Um,
How did you vet this class? It's like, I don't know, like all the kids seemed really tall and kind of purpley. So I liked it.
yeah, maybe that's it. Is his favorite color is purple?
They only had one eye. It was great.
Yeah. So anyway, he goes out and they all go to bed. The clock strikes 3. The music plays on the piano again, and the teacher
Hmm?
goes, "Remember to kill Ken now."
Remember what I told you about killing your brother? Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Hang on, I'll do that.
yeah. And she goes up, and Barracan's there, basically getting. Oh, I love midnight snacks. That's 3 o'clock in the
At
morning.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Anyway, so I think he said late night snacks. So anyway, they go in and yeah, they go in. She picks up a knife, and kind of goes da, 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 with the knife, and
Yep.
goes into Ken's room. And I think Barracan goes, "Ken, get up!" And he wakes up, and she's like above him, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And she just puts the knife right into the mattress, and then goes right at them. And then the parents get up and goes, "What the shit's going on?" And then Ken's like, "Get off me, get off!" And then the father's got her holding her back, which is generally the picture you see of him
Hold me back. Hold
holding
me
the,
back.
holding his back, and then the mother just slaps her across the face.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what am I doing? Oh, he says, "I got to kill Kay. He's been a bad person." It's like, but I think I've been hit. It was like the music teacher told me that to do it at 3 o'clock, and so the music teacher sitting back in his classroom going, "Ha, Ken should be dead about now." And then Karen and Ken appear and go, "Ha ha ha, no, I'm not." And he's like, "Ah,
Shit.
woo." And then it started blasting.
And then they died.
And then they died. And then she does the recital for him at the end and goes, "Oh, I made a mistake." And they all
I
laugh.
I like that bit because what happens is that she goes dun, 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 and then just stares into space, and you're like, and it's like, oh no, she's just fucking with him. She just kind of, oh god,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
So that
that's it.
scene, that whole nice scene reminds me of Azumanga Daioh, in Osaka, in Azumanga
Yes,
Daioh. Um, going to wake up the teacher, which is another meme on the internet where she just kind of half asleep goes, "I'm going to wake up the teacher with like a saucepan and bang the saucepan, the frying pan, to wake her up," but she only picks up a knife and goes into the room and has the knife like that above the teacher, and he turns around, fully turns around and sees this and goes, "Ah!" And then she's like, "Oh wait, that's not a knife. That's not a frying pan. That's a knife."
Oh god. Crazy.
Uh,
Crazy.
the good old Osaka.
Good
Anyway,
times, eh?
yeah. So that was another episode of Chargeman Ken. We're charging on into the future.
Yep. Which means, because we've read the last episode, you've been listening to Who's That Anime? An anime podcast about anime, which can be found where all good podcasts can be found. Our home is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. Uh, we don't make any money on this show, but if you like what it is we do, a review would be greatly welcomed. And if you've already left us a review or can't because of your pod catching software of choice, then telling a friend is another cool way to support the show. Uh, we also have a Facebook. That's facebook.com/Who's That Anime, where we post the latest episode releases and the occasional anime meme. We have a Discord group. You can find that in the link for it in the show notes. We also have a YouTube channel where Colin painstakingly puts together the video versions of these episodes. You can also find the RSS feed for this show in there too. So if you like to listen to your podcasts on YouTube, you can do that there now as well. Colin and I occasionally like to play video games as well. Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel and myself at twitch.tv/hailpayman. And you can find archives of all the streams and things we've done there at youtube.com by searching for at couchfuel or at hailpayman. Oh boy,
Yep, that's it.
we did it. We did
Yeah,
it.
all the 20 more episodes to go, man.
Fucking hell. So many. So many episodes.
It's not too bad
It's
in
a lot of episodes.
all aspects of how many more recordings we're going to do.
It's 4 more recordings.
Yeah, 4 more recordings, man.
Recordings. So
Yeah,
I'm just double checking when this episode comes out. Episode did we just record?
41, 45.
Oh no, can't reveal it yet.
Can't reveal the super secret revealing secret sauce.
Super secret plans coming soon. I think probably we should tease it maybe the week before. So something special coming.
Something special is coming. It's not Julian's.
No, no, that would be not be special.
No, well, it would be to a degree. Yeah. Anyway, that's been another episode. Who's that anime? With your host Stephen Collin. Uh, Signing off for another exciting adventure of Chargeman Ken and the slowly mental demise of Steve. I'm not affected. What aspect?
Charge and go.
Yeah, charge and go.
Oh.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.